All right, hello everyone. My name is Renee Denise, Transfer Pathways Counselor, and today we're going to be covering a presentation that's going to be going over understanding your financial aid award and letter. We have Vanessa from the Financial Aid Department. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Vanessa.
Hi guys, my name is Vanessa and I work here at the Financial Aid and Scholarships office.
And Vanessa is actually our designated financial aid rep that assists students with the financial aid process and awards and all that good stuff. So Vanessa is going to be presenting. So Vanessa, go ahead and take the stage.
Will do.
If you can go ahead and share your screen, please.
Yeah, let me figure this out. And then you can see my screen, right?
Yes. So just go ahead and put it on presentation.
Is that good?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so hi everybody. Just a quick brief run through on financial aid for Bakersfield College. Financial aid is any type of grant, scholarship, loan, or work study offered to students. We give you that money and you use that money to get your degree essentially. So if you need it for rent, for books, for supplies, parking permits, anything to get you to school to finish your degree, that's what that money is used for. Again, these are grants. When we give you a grant, that's money for you to keep. You do not have to pay that money back. However, if you get a loan, that is money you borrow. So we give you that money, but then eventually you do have to pay that money back. So there's two distinguishes between loans and grants. Also, there's federal aid and state aid. Federal aid is from the FAFSA application, and that is essentially like your Pell Grant and your federal work study. You have to be enrolled at least less than half time to receive Pell Grant. And that has a lot of different factors that play into it. But you fill out your FAFSA application. It takes about 5 to 7 business days for it to process. Then we'll receive it on our end. And then we can tell you what you do or don't qualify for. To receive state aid, such as Cal Grants, you would fill out the California Dream Act application. That's CADA. Again, you fill that application out. It takes a few business days to process. And again, we'll tell you what you do or don't qualify for. However, with the CADA, again, that's state aid, you do have to be enrolled at least half time. With FAFSA, the Pell Grant, you don't have to be, but with Cal Grant, you do. And we'll go into a little more detail about the Cal Grants. There are 3 main different types of Cal Grants: Cal Grant A, B, and C. Here at Community College, Bakersfield College, we do not offer the Cal Grant A. That is not eligible to students here. However, we do offer the Cal Grant B, and some students are also awarded the Cal Grant C here at Bakersfield College. However, Cal Grant C, you have to be enrolled in an occupational technical program. Cal Grant B is just awarded to the student. And again, Cal Grant A, B, and C have different criteria depending on where you receive that aid from. For example, Cal Grant A, if you were to receive it at a CSU, UC, or even a private school, the money goes straight to your fees. So you would not receive that money. It's not an extra grant for you guys to buy books or supplies, things like that. That money goes straight to your tuition and fees. With the Cal Grant B, that's money that we give to you and you're able to use that money however you want. It does not go straight to your tuition and fees. And again, those amounts vary depending if you get that money here, if you get it at CSU or even a private school. And the Cal Grant C, same thing, different amounts. You're not eligible for a Cal Grant C at a CSU or a UC. However, you can get it at a private school, but that goes straight to your fees. And again, Cal Grant A, B, and C's, they're constantly changing their criteria, what you do or don't need. So be sure to check in with your financial aid office regularly so that you're up to date on that information. To manage your Cal Grant C, you will need to make an account through the CADA website, webgrantsforstudents.org. And that account will give you all the information that you need. It'll tell you how much you have left to use, where you're going to use that money at, and you can add a different school. So if you're at BC right now and you know you're going to transfer to CSUB in the fall, you can have that Cal Grant money transferred over. You will log into your account, add the other school you want to attend. In this example, Cal State Bakersfield. You'll add Cal State Bakersfield to your application. What will happen is your application will get sent over to CSUB. They'll review it and then they can tell you what you do or don't qualify for. But you'll have to take that initiative and add that school onto your Cal Grant. And the same goes for Pell Grant as well. If you do receive FAFSA, if you fill out the FAFSA versus the CADA, you'll just log on to your FAFSA application, add the other school you want to attend, and then they'll get your application in about 5 to 7 business days. So again, if you're gonna transfer, add the other school, check in with that school about a week and a half later, and then they'll tell you the status of it. Again, Cal Grants, you can only have it for 4 full school years, and once you use up that funds, there's no more funding left. And same for the Pell Grant. Pell Grant, though, you get it for 6 full school years. But again, once you use up that money, that's it, you're done. You don't have any more. But same with Pell Grant, you can always log into your account and see how much you have left. I also briefly wanted to touch on the award letters that students get. Now, BC sends out these award letters about once or twice a semester, depending on how full we are, but this is what the email is gonna look like. This one's a little outdated because it's from 22-23, but essentially it's gonna have the same information. It will have links for you to click on, so it'll give you more information. So once you click on that green link, view your financial aid offer, this is essentially what it's gonna look like. Different schools will look a little differently, but they will all essentially have the same information. So here it will tell us what you were being offered for the academic year. In this example, the student was only eligible for the California College Promise Grant. Had they been eligible for Pell Grant or Cal Grants or BComp, anything extra, that would have been shown there. The student doesn't have it. At the top right-hand corner, we can see the student's SAP status, satisfactory academic progress. Students have to be in a good SAP status to receive financial aid, and that applies here and other institutions. So please be aware of that. Here at BC, you have to have a 2.0 GPA. You have to pass at least 67% of the units that you attend, and you have to finish your degree within a certain time frame. Different schools will have different criteria. It will vary from there, but essentially it'll be the same thing. You have to maintain satisfactory academic progress to be eligible for financial aid. And we can see in this example, the student has reached max units, so that's why they're not eligible for other aid. We can also see the estimated cost of attendance. Now, students sometimes view this number here and think that's what they have to pay. That's not what you have to pay. That's basically numbers that the school and the state use to determine essentially how expensive school is going to be and how much their award for financial aid. So you can look at these numbers and they look crazy and out there. Again, that amount is not what you have to pay. That is not your tuition. That is not your fees. And then in this letter, we also have the contact information for BC. So you can always contact us here. But again, your other school that you're transferring to will have something similar. It'll have what you're offered, your cost of attendance, and your satisfactory academic progress. But if you have more information on that, you can reach out to their financial aid and they'll be able to break it down for you as well. And then this is just contact information for us here at BC. Again, my name is Vanessa and I am the transfer pathway. So if you need any assistance, you can always come to me. But yeah, thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Vanessa. So as Vanessa mentioned, a lot of this information is what you'll be seeing whenever you receive your financial aid letters from the universities you apply to. And also keep in mind that one university may award you something versus the other. So that's what's important to understand your financial aid letter, as well as reach out to the respective schools that you're trying to get more clarity on what aid is being awarded to you. Keep in mind that it'll look different depending on what campuses, because different institutions provide different opportunities for students to receive aid. And don't ever hesitate to reach out. They're there for you to be making an informed decision on what school you want to transfer to. You also want to just keep in mind that this is an investment, right? So there's going to be different type of aid that's going to be awarded to you, just so that you know what you're receiving and what you are accepting. But you know, Vanessa is a great resource here at our campus, and she is someone who you can always reach out to for assistance. If you don't know how to reach to her, you can always come to us and we'll connect you with her, but she is located at the financial aid department. All right, well, thank you, everyone.